we spoke about the best steps to follow in order to take a very good interview. Today we're going deeper into this philosophy and we'll talk specifically about music interviews.
Firstly, choose your topic and your interviewee and be careful to who your public is.
As we already said, the preparation is the key and the most important aspect to any interview. So research everything possible about your interviewee, especially what is relevant to your topic.
Create a list adding the main questions and send it in advance to your interviewee if needed, in order for him or her to create a general idea of some possible answers. Also, prepare a list of some backup questions in case your interviewee has already answered to the ones that you prepared in advance.
Now let's suppose you are at your interview. 3 things. Speak clearly, have multiple recorders and external batteries with you in case something happens, and be prepared to act spontaneously.
Edit your interview and be careful not to change its context.
Now we'll talk about some music tips and tricks. The first tip would be to research some information about the music genre your artist performs or prefers. This way you won't look unaware but professional.
If you attend one of the artist's performances, make sure you take notice of everything that happens around you related to the music and of course show, and try to include everything that catches your eye in the interview. If you attend one of the artist's performances, make sure you take notice of everything that happens around you related, of course, to the show and to the atmosphere, and try to include everything that catches your eye in the interview.
And if you are talking about the artist's new album, be sure to know at least some new songs from it and try to find the stories behind them.
Try to have an objective opinion about the artist's songs and the messages he tries to convey for them.
So, the girls already presented you how to make an interview and how to take it and how to write it. Now we will talk about how to write a review for the music industry. You have to know that there are 3 kinds of reviews. There are music reviews, concert reviews, and album reviews. And now we will talk about music reviews. For a music review, you have to present the album and give some general info about it, the album from which you take the song that you want to talk about. You have to be as honest as possible because it is very important, even if you are bound to get a little bit judgy. And if you want to compare your artist's work with some other artist's work, it's okay, you can do that, but remember that you look more professional if you compare the new outcome of his work with some old albums or old things that he did in the past.
So don't forget about the honorable mentions. They are very, very, very important, and they consist of the name of the composer, the name of the guest singers if they exist, and the name of the record company. Also, you have to inform the readers about the date when the song was released, and if it hasn't been released yet, then you have to announce them when they can listen to it online or when they can go and buy the album for themselves.
Okay, so for the album review, you can also start your album review with some general ideas about the band or the artist you're talking about. It's good to also add the place that they occupy in the music charts. A good thing is to do a brief research about what inspired the artist to release this album, and from this you can develop some ideas that are very crucial for your review. Don't forget that you should, and I really encourage it, you should really explore some unfamiliar music genres because it can expand your you can know more about music, and your credibility is much more higher than before because it's only your honest review. It's not a genre you know you like or you know you don't like.
We can give you some useful questions to build your review with. The first question is, what space does the band or the artist occupy in the music industry? The second question is the artist or the band doing something different? And you should mention that thing as well. And the third question is, how does this record fit within its genre? We can give you some useful questions to build up your review with. And the first question is, what space does the band or the artist occupy in the music industry? The second question is the artist or the band doing something different? And you have to mention that thing. And the third question is, how does this song or the album fit within its genre? Action! Listen to each song from the album closely and try to get into the artist's mind and try to understand what he or she intended to say by those words, but pay attention not to overthink each lyric.
So for the concert review, you have to present the concert's overall structure, the music, the performers, the venue, the location, and you can also compare this concert with old ones or other ones. You have to use the recordings of the concert to analyze its quality of organization, and you have to translate everything into words. The most important step in this process of making the concert review, you have to be present at the event and to note everything that happens on the stage, but most importantly you have to have fun there. So I hope this helped you so far.
Make a list of each song played at the concert, and if you notice that a piece of composition was outstanding in the repertoire, then you have to mention that and also say the reason why that happened. Don't focus too much on the public, but you can go after the concert finishes in the audience and ask what impact did the concert have on them. And also you can notice what kind of fans showed up at the event, and this is going to tell you a lot about the band or the artist. In the conclusion of the concert review, you can't add up any new information. And also, even if you are a huge fan of the band or of the artist that will take another concert in another city, you can't invite the readers to participate to the next event. We're going to give you some tips and tricks about how to make your review popular. Well, if you want to gain a lot of readers, then you can post your review on your social media account. Or if you don't want to do that, you can create a podcast or a blog where you can post all of your music-related work. Thank you all.